Hello friends, Iceberg with Dillon Brothers Harley Davidson, and today I'm going to take you through a walkthrough of this beautiful pre-owned 2000 Softail Springer. Alright, as you can see, we have a lot to talk about on this Softail Springer, especially all the nice custom add-ons on here, but we are going to start with the engine on this bad boy, where you have the 88 cubic inch air-cooled V-twin engine. This is going to have a 5-speed transmission on this motorcycle, and the final drive on this bike is belt. Alright, let's go ahead and talk about the paint scheme on this motorcycle here. I love this yellow and black scheme that came out in 2000. You have that killer Harley Davidson emblem with the wing running across in that yellow there. Nice red pinstriping running along it as well. And then the vivid black sitting up on top. Runs throughout both fenders, front and rear on here. Just a great paint scheme on here. Really stands out in the crowd. Speaking of the gas tank, this is going to be a 5-gallon gas tank on this motorcycle. You're going to get a ton of riding time on this bike before having to worry about fueling up. Alright, old school lovers, this motorcycle is pretty much giving you everything you could possibly want, especially loaded with tons of chrome. Let's go ahead and move up front. We're on a standard 2000 Springer Softail. You would have a 19-inch front. Well, this has been upgraded, and you have the 21-inch all custom billet cut chrome front wheel on there. I really like this design on here. You're kind of getting the intricate designs running through, almost that spiked style on there, but when this thing is turning, it looks amazing. Looks just as good standing still as well. And then of course, moving from that entire chrome Springer front end just screams old school 70s nostalgia, and if that's what you're into, this is definitely the bike for you. Speaking of that 70s theme and that vibe, keeping with it, moving up from that beautiful Springer front end where you have the all chrome chopper style headlight sitting out there, and then pulling back from that, the old school retro buckhorn handlebars. I know the buckhorn handlebars are definitely one of those love-hate, if you will. For comfort factor, these things, when you're doing a long ride on these motorcycles, having that pulled back swoop down to the rider, absolute comfort for those long rides on this motorcycle. They are all chromed out. You have the full chrome levers, chrome brake reservoir. Moving from that, the custom chrome mirrors on the end here as well. Just a very, very nice setup. But I do know a lot of people, one of the first things that they do, if you are a taller rider as well, they do switch out these bars and kind of go with the more ape hanger style on here. But keeping with that old school nostalgic theme, the buckhorns are the way to go. Keeping with the customization theme rolling on this motorcycle and the chrome, let's move back to the engine where you can see you have that amazing large air intake on there, all chromed out. You have the Willie G Harley Davidson emblem sitting out there loud and proud on the end of it. Moving down from that, you have all the Willie G accents on your brake and shifter, and then moving down from that all chromed out Vance & Hines exhaust, which sounds amazing on this motorcycle. Being that this is a 2000, this is going to be a carbureted motorcycle on here. So you have the perfect tuning on those carbs. Get in there, adjust those floats and jets, and you're going to have that intake with this exhaust. Very nice and synced up. I am going to take the opportunity right now to fire this bike up so you can hear that Vance & Hines exhaust. Man, I love that sound of a perfectly synced carb with intake and exhaust. Just that wonderful heartbeat, that old school Harley Davidson sound that is produced by those Vance & Hines. Just a very, very aggressive sound on this very aggressive looking motorcycle. Let's move up from that and talk about another custom add-on to here. And this is going to be one of those things that either you love it or you don't, but it's an easy fix if you don't. Let's move in and talk about the seat, where you do have the accent of the Willie G skull sitting out there with that nice tan leather running throughout on the strip of the passenger pad and even up onto the quick detach backrest for your passenger here. The whole theme running through. I do like that tan on there. I like the skull on there, but as I said, if it's not for everyone, that is a very easy fix by grabbing a new seat. Let's continue on with the theme of the chrome on here, because this bike is loaded. Moving to the other side, you can see your primary all chromed out, once again with the large and proud Harley-Davidson emblem on there with the Willie G skull. Pretty much every nut, bolt, and axle cover on this motorcycle has been done up in chrome. Moving back to the chrome belt cover, chrome sprocket, full custom chrome rear wheel as well. That's going to be a 16-inch on the rear there. As I said before, if you are an old school Harley-Davidson lover, this is the bike for you. As this motorcycle sits on our floor, it has, survey says, 10,831 miles. This bike has been completely serviced and needs absolutely nothing except a new rider to take it down the road. And if you are local in Omaha, Nebraska and would like to see this Softail Springer in person, please stop out at Dillon Brothers Harley-Davidson today. Come talk to any of our sales staff. They're all happy to help you out. If you're watching this video on YouTube and are interested in this motorcycle, there will be links in the description below about how to contact us. And for an average cost of around $600, we can ship a bike like this from our door to your door. And I will state on that, that is in the lower 48. That is not getting shipped off to Australia. That is within the lower 48, and that $600 is an average starting cost. Just something to think about. Lots of comments have been made in the comments section about that, so just want to be crystal clear on it. And as always, my friends, from the entire Dillon Brothers Harley-Davidson family, thank you so much for checking out our videos, and always remember, gear up, ride safe. Thanks a lot.